We are now only days away from the end of the current year, or indeed, if you were to agree with the Mayan calendar, we're only days away from the end of the world, but that's not what this video is about. What this video is about the normal predisposition to taking stock at the end of the year and to setting new goals for the year ahead. We do it personally, businesses do it around this time of the year as well. Unfortunately, 6 weeks after the beginning of the year, normal people who've forgotten what they actually set out to achieve during the new year and will have reverted to whatever way they behaved on an ordinary everyday basis before they'd ever made up their minds to do something differently. It's just the way we're hardwired. But when I use the word hardwired, or actually it's two words, but when I use those words, people actually say to me, well, if we're hardwired that way, it is what it is. No, it's not. Because recent psychological research, neuropsychological research, has actually seen how the mind can morph, how it can restructure itself, how it can literally be rewired based on the use to which it is put. Up to a few years ago, psychology believed that there were no stem cells left in an adult brain. The stem cells are the ones that create new neurons, new neurological pathways. But that's not the case. Recent research has proved that there are indeed stem cells. But even if there weren't stem cells, psychological research has also proved that when you use certain bits of your brain that you haven't been using before, the neural pathways can expand in diameter by up to 1000%, and that means that the traffic flows down them much more freely and you become more effective in that particular way of thinking, whatever that particular way of thinking might be. The point I'm making is that even though we're coming up to the end of the year and most people will say, well, let's review what I did this year and let's start afresh for 2013, you should start every day that day. The 1st of January is just another day. And unfortunately, if you only look on the 1st of January as the start of something new, the 364 days that follow it will eventually drift back to something old. Every day is the start of a new set of opportunities, a new opportunity for you to be fully focused, to develop that full focus further, to push the boundaries further, to never say to yourself, I've grown enough, I know enough, I'm successful enough, I'm happy enough. Because there is so much to live for, so much to learn, so much to achieve, that we need to actually push ourselves, not on the 1st of January, but every day.